Hello, good evening, and welcome to Mont de Marsan, the Espace François Mitterrand here in France. This is the EuroLeague Women and Game Day 8 and the battle between Basket Lons and Beretta Famila Schio. Well, the first meeting between these two teams was won by Schio 96-56. So they come into this without a doubt as favorites. You look at Game Day 8, Fenerbahce and Dinamo Kursk have already won their games. Also, Sopron and Uni Girona squaring off. In fact, they're underway right now. But our attention is on this game here. Here are the standings in Group B. Fenerbahce, Galatasaray, Sopron, and Dinamo Kursk up at the top. And you've got Schio and Basket Lons in 6th and 7th place. So as the teams warm up here, it's worth reminding you that you need to finish in the top 4 if you are going to advance to the knockout round. Of course, both teams still have several games to go, but you need to be in that top 4. So when you look at those standings, there's a lot of work to do for both of these proud basketball clubs. Schio, obviously, from Italy, and Lens here, the reigning champions of the French League. So Julie Barin she's had a tough time of late with some players unavailable through injuries. And Schio also have some players out. That comes with the territory in professional sports. You're always going to have some players that have some nicks and knocks, squad depth to be able to cope with that. And that next woman up philosophy has to come into play. So Lens have the advantage of being at home tonight, but again, going up against one of the more traditional powerhouses really in the European women's game, a club that is forever playing in the EuroLeague Women, and they've got some iconic figures that a lot of the French fans here will know, like Sandrine Gruda, number 7, who remains one of the premier players in women's basketball. So she is the leading scorer, the leading everything for this team. You can see Diamond de Shields coming out wearing number 7, and Kim Mestag, number 5, the Belgium international, who is hit so many big shots in her career. Kyria Laxa, who is one of the leading players in this Schio team. Ovis Andre, Francesca Dato, Martina Crippa, another Italy international, along with Valeria De Preto, and of course George Dikalakis, the Greek, who's had a lot of big stops in his career, whether it's been with national teams or with clubs. And right now, his employers in Italy hoping that he can get them into that top 4 where they can become a factor and challenge for honors in this competition. So for Basket Lons, how about this? Reagan McGarity, the leading scorer and leading rebounder, leading efficiency player all around the board. The Swedish international comes out, leads them onto the court. Also Marine Fautou, who played for France this summer and was just terrific. Marine Fautou played so well at the Olympics, and great to see her getting a lot of good minutes here at Lens. Lydia Turchinovic, number 6, player that they will lean on heavily tonight as they hope to what I think you might even say would be an upset here, certainly considering some of the absentees that they will not have. The likes of Sophie Cunningham, who we saw with Coach Berens, and Celine Dumerc and Clarissa Dos Santos, both Dumerc and Dos Santos out with injuries. Sarah Rumi, Mariana Tolo, who is the Australian international, Marie-Eve Paget, who missed several weeks but is now back. And also remember, she's a 3x3 star, plays for France. And Kendra Sherry comes out as well. So this is a Lens team that is a little short-handed tonight, but they're going to give it their all, as will this Schio team. And the one thing that they'll always be counting on will be the charge that they get from their crowd. So Sonia Teixeira, Martin Van Hoy, and Ariadna Chueca Moreno, the referees for tonight's game. And the star attraction, no matter where she plays, Sandrine Gruda, look at her numbers this season, and she has been terrific. She's averaging 14.7 points per game, 9.1 rebounds, 3 assists per game. I mean, that is terrific. There is no slowing down for Sandrine Gruda, who has just been utterly terrific throughout her career. And I know that Coach Dikalakis is very happy that Sandrine Gruda is a part, as a leader in this Schio team. It's also worth mentioning that Laxa also averaging 14.7 points per game. Reagan McGarity, the Sweden international that we spoke about, and you can see her numbers. She's number one for Lund in points and rebounds and efficiency. Her efficiency per game is 19.3 per game. So that tells you all you need to know about her importance to this Lens team. And Julie Barens is the head coach. And really will go down in history, much loved here with this club. The good times that she's been able to bring. That last season's title run was something that is gonna make this club famous and much loved in this part of France. I mean, that was an incredible title run that qualified this team again for the EuroLeague women. So she has done an utterly fantastic job, and of course assisted by Shona Thorburn, the former Canada international who played professionally for so long in France and had some other stops as well, like in Spain, for example. So, and here the crowd is just warming up, and you can see it's the main event. So the sixth man will definitely come into play tonight for this Lens, as they are going to be missing Clarissa Dos Santos, who's their number 2 rebounder at 8 per game. And I mentioned Celine Doumerc, who leads them in assists at 4.3 assists per game. And Cunningham, who is out, she's their 3rd leading assist player. She averages 3 assists per game. So the others have got to step up, and we will see how it takes them up against, again, this Schio team that is equally desperate, if not more so, to get wins and to try to climb into that top 4 so they can advance to the playoffs. So injuries keeping players off the court tonight, including Cunningham. But she is sitting courtside, ready to support the team. So let's try to listen into the coach here. She gives some last-minute instructions. So those were the last-minute instructions, and there you can see Céline Domergue, who is the legend of all legends, really, in French basketball. The captain not able to go tonight for this Lens team, as she's nursing some injuries as well. And I'm sure that the fans are just glad to see her on the bench. I mean, it's, you know, you come across an iconic figure like that in basketball. Probably she and Gruda. Be interesting to see if you had a vote who the most popular women's player has been in France for the last 10, 15 years. And I guarantee you those two players would rank right up in the top 5 and maybe in the top 2. It might be a close battle there. But here's Gruda, again, getting ready to jump center. So the starting 5 will be Laxa, Mestag, Gruda, Dotto, and Diamond de Shields. And you see the players coming off the bench. And for Basket Lens, it's going to be Sherry, Fotu, Tolo, Paget, and McGarity. And also some weapons coming from the bench. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to France. This is the EuroLeague Women. And game day 8, the battle between Basket Lens and Schio. And Sandrine Gruda comes out and misses the first jump shot. So Paget brings it up for Basket Lens. Glad to see her back in the lineup. Here is, not wasting any time, Fotu putting it up and missing. Now De Shields pulls up from deep, and her attempt rattles out. So a couple of balls rattling out here at the start of the game for Schio. Cherry hands it off to Fotu. She gets it down low, and wow, just right on cue. McGarity tries to set the tone, making that early shot. Gruda guarded by Tolo. And the Shields goes in unmolested and makes an easy one, scoring with that left hand. Lens push it quickly. And Paget, she had a good shot. Missed everything. Nope, I guess it must have touched the rim. Here is McGarity. She unselfishly hands it off, and Tolo fouled as she goes up for the shot. Kind of a late whistle, the call on De Shields. So Tolo at the line. She's had a busy go of it in the past year, playing for Australia at the Olympics, and makes that second one. So pushing Lens on top here early. Dotto over to the Shields. Cross court, Laxa for 3. Off the back of the cup, but the rebound falls to Gruda. And Gruda, oh boy, silky smooth, nailing it. Paget drives in, goes to the left hand. That was a sweet play. Ball goes out of bounds and back over to Lens. Here's Paget. Look at her go to the left hand. And both teams getting some easy looks down low. Garrity gets it over to Sherry, who drives in. The ball goes out of bounds. Good reach. Good reach by Laxa. Can't relax around Laxa, that's for sure. She's going to pick your pocket. In fact, that might have been Mestag. No, that was Laxa who got in and denied her. Ball goes out to Cherry. Here she goes, putting it on the deck and driving, and another foul called. This one on Laxa. Some of the body, the benefit of the call goes to Lens. And Shetty gets the second one to go. Well, it stands to reason she's going to play a lot of minutes today, Shetty, with those other players absent. Here's Laxa. Gets to the baseline. And, oh, she gets swatted by Sherry. How about that? Good play by Sherry. Just 20 years of age. Here's Tolo. She's left open. She drills it. The opal. Spent many years playing in French basketball. And now the ball again into the hands of Marine Fautou. And her pass up the court. And, well, she wants to push it. You can't blame her. So Paget and Tolo exit. Get our first look at Sahia Sida Abega, 19-year-old coming off the bench. Also, Ladija Turchenovic has come into the game. Here's another turnover. Wow, by Gruda. Here's Abega. Passes it back to Fautou. Big moment for Fautou here. I mean, she's young, but clearly has a very bright future and, in fact, present. They need her to play big minutes today. Turchenovic loses control of it. She gets it down low. Goes out of bounds. Here's Mestag. Oh, count it! The Belgian sensation drills it. Oh, the weapons that they have got in this team. Here's Fautou. Puts it on the deck. And she takes the contact and earns a trip to the line. Fouled by Dotto. Great drive by Marine Fautou. Her father, Frederic, played for many years in professional basketball. Of course, played for France as well. You know, it had to be a proud moment for him when his daughter graduated to the senior team and made it to the Olympics. And here's Fautou getting it to drop. Fautou, just 20 years of age. Look at this, the band, I mean. And the second is good as well from Marine Fautou. Cunningham looks like she wants to get in the game. She's not supposed to be playing tonight. Say if Lens keep this thing close and push this opponent tonight, Schio, maybe she will force her way into the game. So Fautou goes out, takes a seat. All hands on deck. Three-point shot is good. Another one for Mestag. He ties it at 10. 2 threes for Mestag. Well, you read the scouting report, you know that she's going to shoot the three. Here's Paget, pulls up at the elbow, gets it to drop. A little bit of love from the rim. and the backboard. So Paget back in the game. Here's the Shields. And she drives, and her pass off the hands of Schio Sita Vega. Of course, the Shields comes from big-time sports family as well. Father Delino, great baseball player, Major League Baseball. There's Reagan McGarity goes out, so she gets a seat. Is going to stay at this end. The Shields' brother also played at Major League Baseball, so here's the Shields. Oh, she thought Gruda was going to turn and go towards the basket. She threw it in, and Gruda started going to the free throw line. She was going to the high post. Here's the penetration and the driving. Good looking play by Schio Sita Vega. So the Shields has got one game under her belt in the EuroLeague women. She joined this club late. She had 10 points in their recent game against Galatasaray, 4 rebounds, 22 minutes. And Paget doing a good job moving her feet, getting back on defense. So just over 6 minutes into the contest, and timeout has been called. Let's go down to the bench and see if we can listen in to Coach Dikalakis.
Passionate, ambitious, elite,
verbunden,
united,
inspirierend,
competitiva, ambiciosa,
stylish,
powerful, diverse,
diferente,
beraber,
inspiring.
Number 14, goes right, don't go right. All right. Okay, and we made the 2 turnovers in a row. Please, no turnovers. Now we go 22. We go 22, okay? Listen, if we have a problem and we go delay, just go and run simple side pick and rolls. We have to play simple, okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Well, you heard it. Coach Dikalakis wants to try to simplify things on offense. So look for that pick and roll coming out, but Lens have done well so far at the start here. They've come out and hit some shots. So coming out of the timeout, and we will see again Sarah Rumi in the game, making the pass to Paget, and she is fouled as she gets to the lane. You know, her game has really elevated the last couple of years, and I really think playing 3x3 has helped Paget. Well, she went right at Gruda. Gruda went up and fouled her. So, what a big opportunity here for Lens. And doesn't get the three-point play. So they have to settle for a 6-point lead. Also in the game now for Schio, Constanza Verona, number 8. The Shield starting to shake and bake. She was getting ready to put it up. Here's Verona. Gets in, doesn't get the drop. And Gruda beats Rumi to the basketball. I think Rumi could have had that. Constanza Verona gets it back to Gruda, pump fake. And she takes it in, gets blocked by Tolo. Tolo says no. And they turn it right back over the Lens. Tina Kripa also in the game. She feeds it down low to Ovis Andre, who's checked in. She turns, great footwork from the Italy International. She follows up the miss and earns a trip to the free throw line. Tolo certainly fouled her, it appeared, even before the shot. In fact, it's Beretta at the free throw line. And I thought it was Olbis who had checked in. Beretta is struggling with the free throw. So the five right now, Kripa, De Shields, Gruda, Mestag, and Verona still for Schio. And the dunk down low, and here is an opportunity that goes begging for Tolo, but then Turcinovic reaches in and ties up De Shields. Good minutes for the reserves. And McGarity comes back into the game for Sita Abega. Julie Barens calling the plays. Here's McGarity. Open. Paget again, little runner. Follows up the miss. Gets it back. And this time her pass intended for McGarity, but knocked away. Fotu comes back into the game. And the shot from the corner is good from Laxa. Oh no, from Mestag, excuse me. Another three from Mestag. She has been on fire in this first quarter. The reach and the foul on Laxa. Here's another look. So McGarity going to the free throw line. Remember, she's the leading scorer, leading efficiency. Does a little bit of everything for this team. This Long's team, and she makes the free throw. Schio over the limit, so any more fouls will put this Long's team at the line, and McGarity makes both free throws. And Berens again is going to bring in another fresh pair of legs here from the corner. Wow, 4 3-pointers in the first quarter. Somebody call the fire department. Mestag is just going crazy. Look at this. We know she can shoot it, but boy, she has not wasted any time tonight. 3-pointer after 3-pointer, cutting it back to a 2-point game. And just one step too many for Seo Rumi. So Rumi and Paget go out and sit down perhaps for the remainder of the quarter. Turcinovic re-enters the game, as well as Celia Cardinal. Laxa steps back, and Kripa came in for the rebound and banged into Turcinovic. That's why the crowd reacted the way that they did. They wanted a foul. Here's Fotu. Now Turcinovic. Long's doing a good job moving the basketball around out on the perimeter. Good hands by Mestag. Shot clock down to 4. They've got to hurry. They're going to have to put something up. Krčenovic, and good defense by Schio. Alexandre is in the game now, wearing the face mask. In fact, number 22. Will it be 5 3-pointers? Yes, it will! 5 threes for Mestag. One of the great three-point shooters in Europe, showing us tonight. She has got it. Schio leading 19-18. Boy, and the reach and the foul. And you can see Fotu's upset she didn't finish. She wanted to go to the line for a three-point play. Alexandre. Boy, just think about the possibilities for Mestag. She's already hit 5. I wonder how many she's going to hit. 5 3-pointers. I would be tempted just to let her play all 40 minutes and just get her the rock. So Fotu goes to the line and gets the first one to go to tie it up. Well, it's not like Lons will be surprised that Mestag can shoot the three. I mean, everybody in the world knows it. I know it. My family knows it. My friends, everybody around Europe knows Kim Mestag can shoot the three-pointer. But the problem is, you got to also cut down. You got to try to take something away from Schio. And Mestag, if she gets a little bit of space, she can hit anything. And that foul called. Was it before the shot? I think it was. So 0.9 seconds remains. Fotu, yeah. So 0.9 seconds remains. It's going to be a catch and shoot job, Schio would hope, unless they throw it down low and try to tap something up and in. Yeah, but send out a tweet, send out an SOS. Call the family, friends, tell them Kim Mestag is right now shooting lights out here in France, having hit 5 3-pointers in the first quarter. See Rafaela Masiadre over there giving her wise counsel as team manager for this Schio team. One of the great Italy players, former Schio player. Here she is, she turns, she puts it up, and boy, they got a good look there with Sandrine Gruda. That was a long 0.9 seconds, but she couldn't get it to drop, and the Lons faithful that have turned out tonight to support their team have to be pleased with what they've seen. Basket Lons leading at 20-19 over Beretta Famila Schio at the end of one.
Passe au Saint-Adomo, le 216 une écharpe Basketland, le 682 de place pour le match Basketland de Fenerbahçe en Euroleague du 15 décembre prochain. Les numéros gagnants 902, 351, 774, 216 et 682.
right, here's what we're going to do. You four move over to this side of the court and just get the rock to Kim Mestag and let her go to work, or let her keep going to work. She has been eating at the three-point table tonight. 5 3-pointers. Electric stuff. And the Belgian Cat. And referees decide to stop play here for a second. Not sure, scoreboard issue or a shot clock issue, some type of technical issue that they want to get solved. So midway through this season in the EuroLeague women, both these teams in a little bit of bother, almost a steal by Sherry, who's been impressive tonight, the 20-year-old. Verona, and the pass and the denial. Obis Andre, good team defense. There's Kripa guarding Trocenovic, now Fotu. And turning and missing McGarity, but there's Fotu hustling in, getting the offensive rebound. She just has a feistiness to her, doesn't she, Marine Fotu? I mean, she is not afraid to stick her nose in there where it's not wanted. This was McGarity. Good physical play from her. And Fotu says, I don't care how tall I am, I'm crashing the offensive boards. And Fotu makes the first free throw. And again, you have to say this great atmosphere here in this wonderful arena has to be helping this Lens team. They don't want to let the fans down. Celine Dumerc as well, they don't want to let her down. They wish she was playing tonight, but she's having to be one of the fans over there on the bench because of injury. Now Verona, guarded by Fotu, passes it back to Laxa, and Laxa off the back of the iron. And Trocenovic chases it down. Trocenovic lets it fly. And Verona with the rebound. Quick outlet pass to Kripa. Verona. And again, her pass batted away, turns over. And they are going to call an offensive foul. Trocenovic clearing out with the right arm. Watch this. Yep, that's a good call. I mean, you can't swing your right arm like that. Paget. And Trocenovic takes a seat. 27-year-old following the turnover. Verona. Andre turns and scores. I mean, you just got to tip your hat to her there. That was good defense by McGarity after she had the ball. Nice pass. Sherry again, kind of with a sweeping layup. Now a chance to run. Verona takes it all the way, and Schio moved back in front. Paget for three. And the Shields. The Shields goes in, and she's denied. McGarity rebounds and runs, gets rid of it. Here's Fotu for three. Count it! Marine Fotu to the rescue. She's just got moxie.
à les débuts de ce troisième quart-temps. Le premier ballon sera pour le Beretta Famila Schio. 35 Basketland, 38 pour les Italiennes. Le point, Albi Samurai. Contre offensive Basketland, Mariana Tolo. Deuxième fois.
So Basketland's trying to get it. Nope. For some reason. Okay, well, we are back, and 42-35, Schio is on top. And Tolo misses. So very dangerous time here. Extremely dangerous time here for Basketland as they try to stay within touch and already trailing by 7 points here early in the second half. And this Schio team trying to turn the screw. And the long miss. Now McGarity hands it off. Page, and they tried to get it to McGarity, and the hold has been called on Sandrine Gruda. So they're going to inbound the basketball underneath their hoop and try to get something easy here. Marine Fotu gets it down low, and Sherry, and boy, what a basket to give away for Schio. Now from the baseline, oh boy, silky smooth shot from Olvis Andre. Again, 7-point lead for Schio, and they're trying to get, and they're getting some good looks though. That's the good thing for Basketland is they're getting the ball inside. Now Kim Mestag puts it up, and the foul called to Marine Fotu. So, again, Mestag, the danger. She's got the 6 3-pointers. And gets an easy one this time down low. McGarity, outside Page, count it! Boy, that was huge. Dotto. And The long jump shot not there, but the Shields with the rebound puts it up and is fouled on the putback.
Pas bien accordé, changement Basketland, retour Lidia Tursinovic, Sida Abega, sortie Marine Kotuts et sortie Mariana Tolo et le plus pour Diamantouchi.
So Paget heads over to the bench. Shields goes to the line and does not complete the three-point play. So Basketland's hanging around here. 3.5 minutes into the second half, trailing by 6. Krčinović left open, passes up on it. Nope, she's going to take it now, and she is fouled by Olbe. So 3 free throws coming. So Andre fouls the three-point shooter. 3 free throws coming. What this Schio team does not want is for this game to be close going down the stretch. This will be a very dangerous Basketland's team if that happens. With this crowd really into this game tonight. Really. The sixth man has made a huge difference. So she's able to cut the deficit to 4 points. Andres Obe and Obes Andre rather, and ball goes back over. Here they are, passing it out. And Krčinović, again, same spot as last time, passes it up. And now she passes to McGarity and absorbs the contact and scores to cut it back to a 2-point game. Here with a 3. What will they choose to do? Krčinović gets it to McGarity, goes off her left hand. She was fighting for position with Obes Andre and couldn't corral it. Now Dotto gets it to Gruda. Gruda goes to work. Oh boy, that is her patented move. She just kind of drifts to her right into the lane. And not much you can do about that if you're the young Sida Abega. Guarding a player that you've probably looked up to your entire life. 3-point shot and bounces away. Well, McGarity trying to pull to within 1. Obes Andre looks a little tired out there. Now, and here is putting on the deck, and Andre missing the layup. So a break. McGarity quickly to Paget. See if Basketland's can get something in transition. No, they're going to pull it back out. Here she is. And the 3-point shot. Again, this one goes begging from Sida Abega. Quick pass, and Laxa misses. So now 6.5 minutes into this second half, and it's Schio leading by 4. And Obes Andre reached in knocked the ball away. A lot of contact, and the fans reacting. Sarah Rumi. Well, she got a lot of ball there. Great minutes from those Basket Lines players tonight. Now Marine Fotu back in the game. Pulls up from deep. And DeShields rebounds the miss. Great basketball game. DeShields, though, gets right past her player, Shiri. And now on the break, it's going to be Turchinovic. Wow! She leaked out. She got ahead, and she was able to finish. So back to a 2-point game. And timeout on the court. What a contest in the EuroLeague women. It is such a tough competition. Tikalaka's trying to set the table once again for his team.
All right, we were playing good defense, only fast break, let's go. So whatever is happening, go back in defense and fix it every time. All right? Okay. We play fist 3. No, I'm sorry. We play Ricky, but for Stagger. So Ricky for Stagger. 1. Pass. Yes. Pass to Kitia, yes. All right. Cut inside. So you, when the ball will come here and she will cut, turn and set a stagger here. Okay, set a stagger. And then pick and roll if there is nothing. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Well, they took advantage of a chance to run. Marine Fotu pushed it up quickly, got it to Turchinovic and the layup. And you have to say that is opportunistic basketball by Basket Lines. And just like the Schio coach said, the defense has been really good by Schio. They just gave away the fast break. Other than that, it's been tough. So they don't need to change much. But Laxa misses. Great effort defensively by this Basket Lines team. And what about that? Sita Abega attacking and earning a trip to the free throw line. Yeah, Laxa just drifted over, made contact just as Sita Abega was taking off for her layup attempt. And Sita Abega makes the first. So Sheri and Sita Abega have been immense tonight, coming off the bench. Or rather, for this Basket Lines team. He only makes 1 of 2, but the battle for the rebound, and finally Gruda takes it away. Sheri actually started tonight. And another miss. And Fotu, she's got the bit between the teeth. She puts it up quickly to Turchinovic. And takes it back outside to Marine Fotu. Electric stuff coming your way in the EuroLeague women tonight. Basket Lines are really fighting away, both of these teams, trying to get a valuable win. Fotu! Oh, she missed the layup. Terrific move, but just did not have the finish. Now DeShields dumps it off to Gruda, and the legend makes it. Takes it back to a 3-point lead. 8 points for Sandrine Gruda. Turchinovic. And DeShields rebounds and runs. Oh, nice, clever attempt to get the ball to Verona, but the ball was knocked out of bounds. Ajay comes back into the game for Turchinovic. I love how the Lons coach is rotating her players in and out of the game. She's doing it masterfully tonight. Mastagdo finds some freedom. She just doesn't miss, folks. She does not miss. She has been unbelievable. Kim Mestag, 24 points. She hasn't missed a shot all night. 9 of 9 from the floor. 6 of 6 from three-point range. Fotu, tough drive and finish. French basketball has got to love number 4. She is terrific. Here she is guarding Verona. Fotu fights around. Now Verona gets in and scores. Tough twisting layup by Constanza Verona. Final minute of what's been a riveting third quarter here. 5-point lead for Schio. Paget moves and puts it up, and Verona rebounds the miss. Now she's going to push it quickly. "12-second differential in the game clock and the shot clock." Verona has it. Clock winding down. Verona gets in the paint, puts it up. Oh, it rims out. Now Fotu has plenty of time, so she's just going to take her time. Oh, what a play by Verona. She picks Fotu's pocket and goes in for a layup. What a play by Verona. Scored her team's last 4 points. And you don't like to see your point guard give the ball away so cheaply here. It does happen. And just wonderful play by the Italian. Look at that. And then takes it in and lays it off the glass. And that gives Beretta Famila Schio a 58-51 lead. 10 minutes remaining.
Comme ça, t'es pas vraiment arrêté quand tu joues encore. Ok. Sia, regarde.
Allez, on va accompagner Torbenki.
Try to put the ball inside. Try to put the ball inside, okay? On transition for sure. I'll try to put the ball inside. We have the too big with us. Okay, after the comeback defense, they try to go like fast break. Come back, control the situation. D'accord, like this. We go on 5, d'accord? Mais, Lydia.
Et la dernière passe pour Benki.
D'accord? Regarde. Passez ici. Here. You defense. We have a last guard the shield. Dive directly. Look if it's possible to beat the ball. D'accord? If it's not possible, you leave. And we go end up and repeat. D'accord, les filles? You defense, hein? You got it. Allez.
Oh, this game just has so much that you love about the EuroLeague women. Two teams battling it out, going back and forth. You know, it really felt like, you see Bruda's numbers 12 and 8. It really felt like Schio would be even bigger, more on top tonight by this point in the game. But this wonderful crowd and some fantastic play from some unheralded players in this Basket Lawns team tonight has helped them keep it close through 3 quarters. They have looked like they have been up to the challenge. I mean, it really, without the brilliance of Kim Mestag tonight and her 24 points and perfect shooting, you dare say the Basket Lawns would be leading. I mean, it's been that type of game. The brilliance of Mestag is what separates these two teams. Fourth quarter action underway. Tolo puts one up and overshoots. Now quickly up the floor. Mestag. And then she gets it over to DeShields, and she's fouled yet again. Wonderful play by DeShields. Fouled by McGarity. And that was a great call as well by the referee. McGarity clearly fouling DeShields. What really tough finish by DeShields. Nikolakis' team's their biggest lead of the game now, 10 points. And you can't help but wonder if the floodgates might open. Basket Lawns have shown great composure tonight, though, under duress. Maybe the last shot by Tolo wasn't what they needed. Here's McGarity. getting a good look, and Paget hustles to the rebound. Vucinovic decides to take the three and make the three. They're not going anywhere, folks. They're keeping this thing close. Nice patience. And, well, the pass to the Shields. The idea was right. She didn't really finish well. Vucinovic, will it be two in a row? Not so. Well, that was a wry smile by George Dikalakis. Not sure what that was about, but anyway, it's a 7-point lead for the Italians. And the dump to Laxa. It has not been Laxa's finest hour tonight. She has not been a player that has troubled this Basket Lons team tonight. Great block by Cherie. Laxa has just 3 points. She's 1 of 10 from the floor. Here's Mestag, though. And perfection has ended for her. She missed her first shot. Paget. Good D from Elvis Andre. And Cherie missing with the long jump shot. So Verona, a little too much effort into the boxing out there. Bowls over Turchinovic. Oh boy, tough place to inbound the basketball. What a pass! Oh, goodness me, almost an incredible play from Lons. And now a chance to run. Mestag back in business. She makes another one. 26 points. And Turchinovic has it knocked away. Here's the Shields, open floor. And can't finish. Got to hustle back on defense. Tolo again. Going to work. Good D by Andre. Oh, nice play. Verona has been splendid. Give and go. I tell you, her steal at the end of the third quarter really put an exclamation mark on her performance tonight, and you really begin to appreciate everything that she can do for this team, or everything that she does for this team. Constanza Verona, 8 points, 3 assists.
Les filles, on fait 1 minute, okay, we will see. We switch all the handball situation, but we still aggressively. D'accord, on switch aggressively. We go, buzzer, pick, we switch, d'accord? Sur tous les trucs, ils vont essayer de nous poster avec Ruda. We bump, d'accord? Inside, come, and we stay. We trap. We need to be aggressive situation. That's okay? After all, you run the 5 situation, or you can play the hard situation. On for you. On for you. Allez, go.
Well, you heard the tactics, but I'll tell you, just go ahead and write this down. This is one of the best atmospheres in the EuroLeague women. They have put on a show tonight here in France. Basket Lons, the band, the crowd, they are loving it. What a festive atmosphere. Reagan McGarity goes out, 12 points, 8 rebounds. And you can understand how this team that won the French title last season has really captured the imagination of the people here. And the players are really feeding off the energy that the crowd is giving them. But Schio up by 11 points. And they get it down low, and there was the block. Well, Cherry was in a good spot. She just didn't finish. There's Verona again. Oh, wow. She has really just been sublime. 10 points now for Verona. And the block. And I know the ownership has to be very pleased with a lot of things that they've seen tonight here at Basket Longs. And for Schio, this is a team that's used to playing in terrific environments. They've done a good job to get up by that double-digit deficit. But Turchenovich again strikes from downtown. Maybe there's one last big run in it for Basket Longs. Paget hounding Verona. Now Laxa. And offensive foul has been called on Gruda. 4 minutes into the second, or rather into the fourth quarter. Marin hoping her team can pull out all stops tonight to get a famous win, but they've got a lot of ground to make up, down 10 points. Fotu zigzagging her way in, able to get the basketball to Turchenovich. She fumbles it away, but there is Sherry, and Sherry just could not quite finish, and that's kind of been the name of the game here in the fourth quarter, or rather late for Longs. They're getting in some good positions. They just can't knock their shots down. Obasandre turns, and a couple of shots coming. Closely defended and fouled by Sida Abega.
Changement sorti, Sida Abega sorti, Marie Paget retour, Regan Magariti, Mariana Tolo.
You watch a game like this tonight, and yes, they are the home team, Basket Longs, but I really think that they start as the underdogs in this game, but they've got the passionate fans, which really helped them throughout. And I think that Schio will tell you it has been a wonderful environment to play in tonight. Wonderful atmosphere. So Andre makes the free throws. She now has 10 points. Sherry, Basket Longs. The clock is not the enemy yet, but it soon will be. Sandrine Gruda read the pass, took it away. It was intended for Tolo. And Verona, fouled by Marine Fotu. Well, they called her for a little bit of the hand checking, a little bit of the contact with the hands. Laxa. Gruda goes to work, little jump hook, not there. Fotu over to Turchenovich. And Turchenovich did the right thing by attacking the basket, could not finish. She wanted the foul. It looked like pretty good defense. Laxa went straight up. Shetty goes out. Turchenovich for three. And Marine Fotu, another foul called on her. With a little bit of coming from behind to push. Well, it was a nudge at best. Here's Verona, pulls up and banks it in. Well, arguably, she's been the best player in the second half for Schio. The lead is 14. And now an offensive foul called. And Basket Lawn's not getting the rub of the green on some of these calls here in the fourth quarter, but referees have to call them like they see them. Fotu goes out of the game. She has 4 fouls. Verona, nice hesitation and fouled right at the end of the play. But you got to play for 40 minutes, and Tolo picks up the foul. So Schio still have a little bit of work to do here, but up 14 with 3:52 remaining. They are in command, and they have outscored Basket Lines now 14-6 here in this fourth quarter. But Basket Lines have nothing to be ashamed of the way they've come out and played tonight. They have really given it their all. We mentioned the fact that they're down a few players, just as are Schio. A little bit of a pressure out on the perimeter by Schio, and now the foul called on Mestag. Sarah Rumi. Long trailing about 16 points. And the three not there for Basket Longs. And this game is moving towards a disappointing conclusion for Basket Longs, but they, again, have really given everything tonight. Remember, this Schio team won the first encounter by 40 points, and this thing was tight heading to the fourth quarter. But the fourth quarter has been owned by Schio. They've now outscored them 15-6. I mean, Mestag has been sensational tonight. 27 points. 28. Her previous high this season was 13. So that tells you all you need to know about what type of game she's had tonight. She has grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck. Sarah Rumi dropping down. And good attempt. Marine Fotu gets it again and gets it a drop. And that's what you love. I mean, first of all, Schio are trying to really end this game emphatically. And nevertheless, Basket Lawns are just they're going to do everything they can until the final whistle, the final buzzer. Fotu with a chance for a three-point play, and she gets it. 14 points for Marine Fotu, one of the stars of French basketball. Verona. Cross court. Mestag. Will it be? Could it be? Not this time. Oh, but the follow was there for Gruda. Nobody was able to box her out. So Kim Mestag was going for the killer 3. That would have given her 7 of 7 on the night, but instead she's 6 of 7. Cardinal comes back into the game, number 5. And jumping into the lane too soon there were the players. So Dikalakis has to take a liking. I think he probably felt like inside that eventually his team would get on top of this Basket Lawns team, but Basket Lawns played some wonderful basketball. 2:22 remaining. Solo takes a seat. A good game coming up like the rest of the Lawns teammates this weekend in the French League. Have to try to rebound from this one. Now Sherry puts it up, and the offense is just really dried up in this fourth quarter for Basket Lawns. Just 9 points. It's been their lowest scoring quarter. Dotto to Mestag. Mestag, the Garuda, and then Andre with the short little jumper. And 78-60. You'd never know at the end of this game that it was pretty nip and tuck, pretty tight for 3 quarters. Really more than 3 quarters, but in the end, Schio have just come back and really lowered the boom in the fourth. Rumi, nice little stroke there from Sarah Rumi. She might want to think about taking that one a little more often. It's her first 3 attempt of the night, and she made it. And she looks good making it. Verona fouled at the free throw line. The jump shooter. Well, it's a big moment for Rumi. She picks up the foul. That's number 4, but let's don't forget she is 18 years of age. So this is a big chance for her to play in the EuroLeague Women. She's getting some good minutes, number 29. And I think she's done quite well. And I think that probably this Basket Lawns team knows that they've got some youngsters that have taken a step forward tonight. Sida Avega has played well. Sherry has played well. She's only 20. Marine Fotu, just 20 years of age. I mean, this is a young team, a young Basket Lawns team, and they have come out and put on a show tonight. So hopefully that doesn't get lost in the shuffle when people just look at the result. Here's Fotu. Here she is, putting it up from deep, and just a little bit off at the end of the shot clock. So tip your hat to Schio. They faced a little bit of adversity tonight. They also traveled without a few players. Georgia Satana, Keys, and Collier. Those are 3 big absences. And they've had to, for the better part of 3 quarters, certainly the better part of the first half, the entire first half, rely on Kim Mestag and her 18 points. And Verona's been great here in the second half. Now, Basket Lawns still playing hard. Marine Fotu pulls up on the break. Can't get it to drop, but there's Sarah Rumi battling, there is Cardinal battling away. And she's only 19 years of age. So yeah, this is a young team. Celia Cardinal takes the free throw and makes it. Get it back to a 15-point game. 31.3 seconds remaining. And the second one is no good. So Schio will have to take one more shot. What are they going to do? What are their prospects for the rest of the way? Well, we'll talk about that in a second. And the long shot not there. Verona rebounds to miss. And that could be it. Gatto takes it out. Nope, Verona's going to launch it, and that is going to be it. Well, great game of basketball, folks. 79-64. Beretta Famila Schio win it over Basket Lons.
C'est Fenerbahçe qui se déplacera ici à l'espace Mitterrand et on reviendra en Ligue féminine basket-ball Charlie-Mézières le samedi 18 décembre. Attention, l'entre-deux sera pour le match contre Charlie-Mézières.
So a very important win for Schio, who are led by Kim Mestag's 28 points. She was never better than tonight. She was electric. Celine Dumerc, she was missed by Basket Lons, and there she is high-fiving her longtime teammate in the France national team, Celine Dumerc, the legend, giving the high fives and the congratulations to Schio. 7 of 17. Didn't hit a three-pointer in the second half. Beretta Famila Schio, in fact. Lons, though, a lot of good things. You can see those numbers. They didn't give much away there. And look at Celine Dumerc doing a little bit of coaching, the captain.
In offense, we do turnover, fast break. Every time we miss easy stuff.
Voilà, on peut quand même les remercier, les applaudir. Allez se battre à chaque match, c'est compliqué. Voilà, on a essayé Carissa Dos Santos absente, Céline Dumerc absente. Sophie Gillingham absente, elle se serre les coudes, mais elles sont présentes à chaque fois dans cette Euroleague. Mais quel plaisir pour nous de voir de superbes équipes ici à l'espace François Mitterrand. La prochaine, je vous le rappelle, c'est mercredi avec l'équipe de Fenerbahçe.
Good every minute, you know, like so when we are feeling not good, pass the ball to the other and trust the other, find the connection. We don't have time for this, but try to be positive.
On va remercier aussi Amanda de Spaghetti, encore impeccable ce soir. Pour l'ambiance musicale.
Well, those were the words of a legend, and really, I was so happy. I just wanted to hear her talk. You know, a captain and so many young players listening to Celine Dumerc, and when you watch it, as we see these highlights, I'll let you just take the highlights in, but when you can hear somebody like Celine Dumerc share those words of wisdom, and you can understand why she's such an important part of this team, not just for her ability to handle the ball, to make these incredible passes or these big shots. It's her leadership, it's her words of wisdom. She has lived these moments, and she is now sharing that with these young players like Celia Cardinal, like Marine Fautou, like Sida Abega, Sarah Rumi, Kendra Sherry. I mean, all of these youngsters at the start of very promising careers, and who better to hear something like that from than Celine Dumerc. So they've got clearly Julie Barin, great coach. They got Shona Thorburn on as an assistant, and then they've got Celine Dumerc, the experience out there, sharing all of that experience, all of that knowledge that she's gained, and it's going to help them move forward. Just a great game of basketball tonight. More than anything, incredible crowd, great atmosphere. Talking about Schio, they're going to follow this up with a game at Spar Girona on their next game next Wednesday, so that's going to be a terrific encounter. Can't wait for that one. And for Basket Lons, they are going to have to try to rebound from this one at home next week against Fenerbahçe. Now, if you think that Fenerbahçe are going to get the big win over them, well, just cast your, remember what happened when these two teams met on October 13th. Basket Lons won that one 70-65 in Istanbul. So if they show the same commitment that they showed tonight, these young Basket Lons players are going to really, hopefully for their fans, put on a show. So just a wonderful atmosphere. But anyway, it's been a real joy to watch this EuroLeague women game tonight. And We'll get a look at the standings as well. 79-64, Beretta Famila Schio winning it over Basket Lawns. And that is win number 5 on the season. So Schio moved into the top 4 of Group B. Thanks for watching, everybody.